Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this Saturday, March 16th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you've got. Okay, in tonight's video, it's not today's video, but tonight's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday, also the weather radar across the nation, also the watch and warn advisory map, the storm prediction center outlook for your Sunday, and also we're going to take a look at the 7-day rainfall totals as well across the nation. So let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast. But first, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not. Also like these videos, share these videos, and now we can get the show on the road. Alright, you can see we got snow up here in portions of southeast Canada, stretching back over toward the Great Lakes region, down toward Michigan. Mixed precipitation also in portions of southeast Canada, stretching toward Nova Scotia, toward Newfoundland, back into Maine, down toward Connecticut, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia regions as well. We got showers extending in the coastal waters, thunderstorms and showers extending from North Carolina, South Carolina, back to Texas, down toward the northeast Mexico, Gulf of Mexico as well, and also into northern Florida. We have mixed precipitation, also some heavy snow possible over New Mexico and stretching into Colorado, Utah, and Arizona. Otherwise, dry high pressure is in charge of pretty much the remainder of Canada, much of the United States, stretching from Washington State to pretty much eastern western North Carolina to Delaware, down toward the Gulf of California, much of Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, Jamaica, Cuba, and the Bahamas, and southern Florida. All of this activity is for your Sunday, March 17th. Alright, here's your Monday forecast now. As you can see, we got snow up here in the portions of the north, up here in portions of southeast Canada, stretching into Maine, also down toward New York State, down to West Virginia and Ohio. Showers and storms in the coastal waters here, stretching down into southeast Georgia, much of Florida, including the Bahamas, also a portion of Cuba, and also stretching back into the Gulf of Mexico, northeast Mexico, and northern Mexico also, Texas, and also into Arizona, New Mexico. We have some mixed precipitation there as well in portions of Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona, with a little bit of pockets of heavy snow possible also. Otherwise, dry high pressure in charge of pretty much Newfoundland, also down towards portions of Rhode Island, the Carolinas, back to Texas, back to California, Washington State, much of Canada region as well, Gulf of California, much of Mexico, Jamaica, portion of Cuba, and also portions of the southern Bahamas as well. All of this activity is for your Monday, March 18th. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar now. You see this little feature here over portions of Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. This will continue to push off to the east, bringing a chance of severe weather along the Gulf Coast, and also bringing some showers and storms to the Carolinas as well, coming up later on Sunday. We got some activity up around the Great Lakes, southeast Canada, and another little system here in the Four Corners region over toward Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, and California. Elsewhere, it looks pretty quiet across the northwest, the southeast, and portion of Texas, and portion of the northeast as well. Alright, let's move on to the watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. As you can see here, we got some special weather statements for you guys in portion of Indiana, Illinois, and also Wisconsin, portion of Minnesota, also in Iowa. Same down in portions of New Mexico. We have red flag warnings up here in areas of Minnesota, South Dakota, and portions of Nebraska. River flood warning is also in effect for portions of Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, portions of South Carolina. Dense fog advisory along the coastal areas, coastal waters off the southeast coast. We have gale warnings and storm warnings there. Avalanche warnings for portions of Montana, and winter storm warnings and weather advisories for portions of California, Utah, also into portions of Colorado and New Mexico as well. Alright, around the Hawaiian chain island, we got some high surf warnings, small craft advisories there. Also same around the Alaska area. Freezing spray warnings to the southwest. Winter weather advisories in effect for portions of Alaska. Blizzard warnings to the north. Wind chill warnings also in effect for inland areas. And some special on coastal areas as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. And this is what I was talking about from San Antonio to Tallahassee, Florida. We got a marginal risk there. General thunderstorm from Flagstaff to Phoenix, all the way to east to Tallahassee, toward Jacksonville and Savannah, Georgia region as well, and areas in between. Alright, well, let it update here real quick. Alright, let's take a look at the tornado probability. That'll be New Orleans up to Mobile and surrounding area, you have a 2% risk for a tornado in your vicinity. Damaging winds 5% from San Antonio to Houston to New Orleans, Mobile, and Tallahassee area. And let's take a look at the hail probability. Same pretty much from San Antonio to New Orleans and also Mobile, Alabama for severe weather, for large hail in your region. Let's take a sneak peek at day number 3, and then we'll move on to the rainfall totals here across the nation. Marginal risk down toward Jacksonville, just east of Tallahassee in northern Florida, including Gainesville, Lakeside, Jacksonville Beach, and St. Mary's, Georgia areas. Marginal risk there. We have general thunderstorms also from Orlando down toward Fort Myers and also down toward Miami. Same over here from El Paso, Texas, all the way to Flagstaff, Las Vegas, that is, also Fresno, Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, and also San Diego. Some general thunderstorms there, and a little bit of general thunderstorm east of Sacramento and west of Reno as well. The probability was about 5%. Same area down here around Jacksonville, Gainesville, Lakeside, Palm Valley, and Jacksonville, Florida beach areas. Alright, now let's take a look at the rainfall total across the nation. Here's the heavy precipitation across eastern and south Texas, then through Louisiana, up through the Carolinas, off the coastal areas. The heavy precipitation off in the coastal waters of the Atlantic, also across much of Florida as well, in the Gulf of Mexico. A little bit pockets of heavy precipitation up in Maine, also into New Brunswick area. Same over in southwest Canada, stretching down into Idaho, and also Washington, Oregon State, Northern California. And pockets of heavy rain over portions of Arizona and New Mexico. Lighter amounts elsewhere in the green. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care.